I've decided to fight in the arena.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well done. Do yourself proud. Remember, once either man hits the ground, the fight's over. Carrying on when your opponent's on the dirt, that's not fair play, is it? You'll pay dearly if you break that rule.
Right. I want to make a bet.
Fabulous. What do you want to gamble on?
I'll fight Ricardo and win.
Ah, well, that's not too hard a prospect. Lousy odds, so your winnings won't be great.
Hey.
I've not seen you before. Who are you? A fresh-faced young man eager to experience the thrill of an outlaw's life?
Maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm alehouses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
So you lead the hunters?
Normally, yeah, but as you can see, I've got vital woodcutting work to do. So right now, my hunters are running wild like free spirits. Or they think they are.
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogara would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
And you're his personal woodcutter?
For my sins.
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
Brogar is a big fish in a small pond.
And those are giant words. So big, I don't think you know what you're saying.
I know some people wouldn't have a problem if he disappeared.
I won't be responsible for what Brogar would do to you.
Let me worry about that.
You should worry. But you're serious, aren't you?
What would I have to do to deal with him?
If you work for him, do what he tells you and listen to everything he says. He'll let things slip. But you do know what you're proposing is dangerous.
I need some better armor.
You won't find it out here. There's only workers' clothes here.
Well, what about your armor? Where did that come from?
Armor for the hunters and fighters comes from the Don. But you won't get close to that if you're not accepted as one of us.
Right, so I've got to join the Don's gang first. All right. Where can I get workers' clothing?
Hawkins is your man. He's one of the Don's lieutenants. He's in charge of the workers.
I could help you.
Helpful sort, aren't you? You better not have landed me in it with Brogar. But then one's trouble is another's ease. Rachel needs this meat, so she'll be happy. Take note, sometimes it's better to take sides than end up in the middle.
Too risky. Can you teach me to hunt?
Sure you wouldn't rather chop wood?
I was thinking more of hunting.
Then you're talking to the right man.
Can you teach me about hunting? About your hunting. What can you tell me about your hunters?
Well, there's Lewis. Haven't seen him for days. I expect he's under a rock in the swamp. Not even the swamp flies bother him when he's had a skinful. Doug should also be in the swamp. He should be hunting. I haven't seen him for days either. And of course you know what delightful tasks I have to do.
Both your hunters are back out doing their job.
Are they? You work fast.
Your team's not the best I've seen.
You take what you find. They're what I found. As for your training, maybe I can help.
About your hunting. Lewis isn't going to stop drinking anytime soon.
I know. But when he's sober, or even when he's half cut, he's a damn good hunter.
I met a hunter called Jan. You haven't mentioned him.
He got himself posted as a guard on the road to Harbour Town. We never see him back here these days. That's another hunter less feeding the camp.
Doug has been successful. He's given me some meat for the camp.
We needed that. You better take it to Rachel if you haven't given it to her already.
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I'll need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar?
You're learning.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
About Brogar. How does Rachel feel about him?
She's soft. Brogar bullies her, and she's like that even though the Don's behind her.
Word has it that Brogar wants to replace the Don.
That much is obvious. There isn't a man in the place who hasn't worked that out. But it's not something anyone says out loud. Words can get you killed.
Brogar's fighters are staging fights in the arena. Would the Don approve of that?
You'd have to ask Rachel. But it might be something you can hold against Brogar. You could use it to stop Brogar. If you challenged him to combat and won, that would embarrass him in front of everyone. But it wouldn't be easy.
That's an understatement.
Well, you started on this path. Every man chooses his destination. Where are you going?
Whatever happens, I'll need to train.
A man needs skills, and with the path you've chosen, you'll need more skills than most.
There is no way I can beat Brogar with this useless equipment.
If you're after a better blade, Oscar the Smith will sell you one. If that fails, you'll need another line of attack. Magic. Try talking to Robar, the swamp farmer. He knows about magic, and as he's outside the camp, people won't hear you buying stuff.
Brogar's demanding protection money from people, and wants me to collect it.
You need Brogar on your side, but you don't want to end up like Dorgan.
Dorgan?
Dorgan was the last one to collect protection money for Brogar. Now he's disappeared.
Dorgan is dead. I found him in a cave.
Well, protection rackets aren't known for being safe things to get involved in.
It looked like wild animals had killed him.
Be careful. You don't want to end up like that.
Thanks. That advice isn't exactly easy to follow. I found this note in Dorgan's pocket.
That's a handy thing to have. Dangerous too if certain people discover you have it.
Here, one beer for some information.
Hey!
So, why is everyone so afraid of Brogar?
Ha! Why'd you think? He's the strongest fighter in the camp. No one can beat him.
How do you think I can get Brogar to fight me in the arena?
You can't be serious. Ha! He'll turn you into mincemeat and then dance on all the little pieces.
Just tell me what I need to know.
The only thing that'll make a man like that come out of his shell, little shell, like a snail. I like snails, all silver trails in the moonshine. Like, proceed.
What will make him come out of his shell?
Who? Oh! Fear, isn't it? You know, fear of losing control. He wants control of the camp. If someone comes and takes control, that'll piss him off. He'll want to show his boss. Grind them into the dirt all the way in. Head first. Pull their head off and, you know, down their neck. You try this, or beat his fighters in the arena. That'll scare him too. Get him out of his shell.
Right. Thanks. Job done. You needn't worry about those things in the excavation site anymore.
You killed them? Right. 30 gold coins, wasn't it? Worth every one.
Thanks. Pleasure talking to you.
Right.
I'll look forward to our next conversation. Your shoe is untied.
Oh, yeah? Well, I can still kick you with it if you're trying to mess with me. Got it?
I think I get it. I challenge you to a fight in the arena.
You think 'cause I'm a guard, I'm soft? Your mistake. All right then, you bastard. I'm sticking to guard duty from now on.
That makes me feel safe.
Bastard.
Ricardo's made of rice paper and spit. You'll find tougher. Here, your winnings.
I want to make a bet. I'll fight Lorenzo in the arena.
That'll be worth watching.
Hey, did you see a big guy with an axe come this way?
What are you talking about? This camp's full of big men with axes.
I challenge you to fight in the arena.
No chance. Find someone else.
Lorenzo won't fight me. He knows I beat him before and I'll do it again.
You could always try again. All it costs is a little pride and a little gold. Here, your money back.
I want to make a bet. I'm ready to face Domingo in the arena.
Now there's a fight should bring in some wagers. Good luck.
What do you want?
Man like you has clearly seen some action.
Well, you know, I don't like to boast, but I've crushed a few heads. If you want to eat here, you have to work. You want a free ride? Try those white robes at the monastery. They'll give you a free ride all the way to their excavation camps. And keep your paws off other people's stuff while you're here, or you'll lose your paws.
I don't know. What do I want?
You were looking at me.
I'm new here. I'm just getting to know people.
If you don't know I'm the best fighter in the camp, then you ain't been here long enough for me to care.
Let's try a few rounds in the arena.
Are you that keen to get a kicking?
You chicken, Domingo. You a big, fat, feathery piece of poultry.
I see your mouth moving, but all I hear is blah, blah, blah.
You're the best fighter here. Come on.
See these muscles? There's money in them.
Fine.
You give up too easily, and you wonder why.
Let's try a few rounds.
Are you that keen to get...
Not interested?
You're not worth my time.
Okay, I'll pay you. 10 gold.
Sure, you can give me gold if you want, but my throat is as dry as sandpaper. I ain't budging an inch until I get a beer.
Nothing new for you. What do you have? Hey, you grow Bruegel. Do you have a Bruegel roll I can smoke?
I grow Bruegel to sell it. There's no other way to earn money out here. Do me a favour and buy it. Don't beg for it.
I don't know how to make that. Let's try a few rounds in the arena.
Are you that keen to get a kicking?
Here, have a swig of this.
That's the good stuff right there.
So, how about the arena?
Go on then. A beer, someone to punch. Life doesn't get much better.
You're clearly a man of simple tastes.
Time for a little lesson.
That does not feel good.
Okay, so you ain't bad, I'll give you that. But your technique is all over the place.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Domingo will have learned to respect you. Your win took him by surprise. And me. Here, your winnings. I don't like paying out. But you did what you bet you'd do.
You'd be a good opponent. Why don't you fight me in the arena?
I should have seen that coming. Think about it. This is my domain. I even bet on myself.
I want to make a bet. I'm ready to face you in the arena.
There's gold on the table. How can I refuse? Let me know when you want this to start.
I want to fight you. Right now.
Well, that sounds serious. Meet me in the arena. The arena is the only place we'll fight. Got that? And if you leave the arena during the fight, you lose. May the worthiest fighter win. Now you die!
Nobody will face me in the arena.
That's one of the biggest compliments they can pay you.
Yes, but I haven't faced Brogar.
Ah, that's a different world altogether. Brogar won't fight just for the hell of it. His position in camp is built on his brawn and his ruthlessness. He can't afford for anyone to beat him in combat. It'd weaken his power, so he's wary, as you should be.
I know what I'm doing.
You'd better.
So about that little job I'm doing for you. Should I collect money from Sam?
No, Sam works for me. Good man. Knows the value of being discreet about his work.
Got it. Who exactly am I meant to be collecting from?
You got a hole in your head? Anyone who isn't one of my boys. Oscar the Smith, the workers, Hawkins, Enrico, Brannan and Dwight, the hunters, Doug and Lewis, and that swamp farmer Robar and his farmhand Obel. And hurry it up.
What if I run into problems?
It's your job, so it's your problem. I'm owed 200 gold. I don't care how you get it. Squeeze it out of them or find it another way. But don't come back with any less.
Right. By the way, Craig is running a betting ring.
He knows Esteban doesn't like that kind of thing. It just ends up with the men arguing. This could be the spark that sets everything off. Go and tell Craig I said to stop it if he knows what's good for him.
Brogar is forcing Sam to work for him instead of hunting. He's sawing wood for Brogar's fire. That's why you've not been getting the meat you need.
Damn Brogar! I thought he was trying to undermine Esteban. He'd be nothing without the Don, and now I need that meat.
What do you want to do about it?
Me? You do what you can. There'll be a full-on rebellion if stomachs go empty. If you want to help out, get me meat and get Sam back out hunting.
Brogar has ordered me to collect protection money for him.
What? Really? And who are you supposed to collect it from?
From all the men here who aren't one of his fighters.
He's really gone too far this time. How long has he been getting money from them?
No idea.
All right, just play along. Collect the gold and find out who's not paying so willingly. Then we might be able to put a nail in Brogar's coffin. He's not taking over this camp. Not while I live.
I certainly wouldn't want to see him with any real power. Give me your protection money.
All right. I really don't want any nastiness.
I've heard that you trade with novices.
I do, but visitors have been rare lately.
I'm looking for magical items.
Who told you to come here? I get it. None of my business. As it happens, I do have some scrolls to sell.
I'm here to collect your protection money.
What? Don't tell me you're one of Brogar's henchmen.
Let's say business partner in training.
Well, I'm sure you have your reasons. But if you want protection money, first I need some protection. I've got bog bodies wandering all over my farm. They were over by the waterfall this morning, and I don't call letting bog bodies wander around protection.
I'll take care of the bog bodies. Then we'll talk about the gold.
Over by the waterfall. Good luck.
You can relax. I dealt with those bog bodies.
Now that is a relief. I knew you weren't all bad. Here, take this as a thank you.
Thanks. But I am still going to need that protection money.
Here, take it. I hope I can get some peace now.
I have some brugal weed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold.